Did you know that the Australian Army once lost a war against birds? In 1932, farmers in Western Australia faced a crisis as their huge wheat crops became a target for 20,000 migrating emus, who not only ate the crops but left holes in the fences around the crops, which allowed rabbits into the crops, which just made the situation worse. In short, the farmers risked losing their crops, which were already undervalued, due to a situation where a number of factors, including the Great Depression, had caused wheat prices to fall unrealistically low. The farmers called for aid, and the Australian Army answered by sending artillerymen with 2 Lewis automatic machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Their aim was to decrease the emu population and collect 100 emu skins so that the feathers could be used to make hats for the light horsemen. Over the next week, there were a few battles which were largely unsuccessful due to the emus scattering into smaller groups as guns started being fired, being able to run while wounded, being able to outrun a truck which had a machine gun on top of it, and because they would give alarm calls to their groups as soon as soldiers approached, which meant they would scatter, making it very difficult for the soldiers to actually shoot them. The army withdrew after a week and stated that the soldiers had suffered no casualties except to their pride. However, a more successful attempt was made as the emu onslaught continued and farmers requested further aid. The army officially withdrew after 1 month, 1 week, and 1 day, ending the war. Over this time, 9,860 rounds of ammunition had been used, and the result had been a confirmed 986 emu deaths. That is 10 rounds of ammunition per confirmed kill. The leading officer did say that there were a confirmed 2,500 deaths that resulted in wounds that the guns had caused to the birds. However, this number is disputed and thought to be inflated, probably to try a save face. Overall, the war is thought to have been unsuccessful because the emu population wasn't really decreased much. However, it is stated that these methods that were employed did actually decrease the number of emu raids on farms. Even so, in following years, the Australian government had to introduce bounties to keep the emu population lower to protect the crops. So, do you think this military campaign was successful or not? Let us know in the comments.